In this video, I'm going to walk through how to sort and filter data, specifically at top um, and these are some of the advanced functionalities of Tableau, but would be useful in, for example, your dashboards. So let's say I bring in regions um, to rows, and I want to look at my sales, but I want to look at just the regions within the US. So Central, East, North, South, and West. So I'm going to create a filter. I'm going to move it here, um, select none, and just have East, Central, North, South, and West. So now I have the sales by the different US regions, but I want to look at the subcategories and see how we are doing with that. So I'm going to move my subcategories here. Now, let's say I want to sort these subcategories based on my sales. So if I click sort, what we see here is that the sorting is not really in order, because here we see that in central art supplies sell more than furnishings, but they are after furnishings. Then similarly, if you go here, we see that the sorting is not in order. What Tableau actually does is when we click on sort, it looks at the sort over the entire table. So it is essentially sorting these subcategories globally, not by central, not by region. So what we see is a global sort. So globally, phones are the highest selling commodity, and I think labels are the fasteners are the smallest. So you'll see these are ranked basically by their global sorting. So the order we see here, phones to fasteners, is essentially the order in the global data of table. So to essentially sort by each region, we use a functionality in Tableau called combined fields. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on region, and and then press Control and click on subcategory. So now I've selected these two dimensions. I'm going to right click, and here it says create a combined field. So now we have a new field called region and subcategory. Now I want to respect the way regions are sorted, but I want to sort the subcategories based on sales. So I'm going to insert this in between the two. So we see now we have subcategories and regions, and then we have the subcategories. Now I don't want to have this field visible, so I can kind of shrink this and make it really tiny. So it's just barely there. And then now when we go here and click on sort and then choose field, click on descending and click OK. So now what we see is that it has sorted the categories within each region. So we no longer see the same order in each region. So phones, chairs, copiers, furnitures. Uh, but here we see that in each region, the sorting is being done uh, by the products from within that region. And then, this is all blue, so I'm going to just bring my region to color, and we can then do coloring by region. Now, suppose I want to display just top 3 categories in each region instead of displaying all these categories. So here we will create a calculated field, and we'll use ranking. So I'm going to just right click here, then create calculated field. I'm going to call this top and sales. So this will let us, highlight and filter out how many, uh, what is the rank of sales we want to display. So I'm going to call this basically rank um, sales. But then Tableau wants us to look at an aggregation. So we'll do sum of sales. So now we have a ranking of sum of sales, and this is a valid calculation. We click on OK. Now I can move this top end into filters, Now it shows that there are a total of 85 different options here. Um, I want essentially top 10, or, or let's see, yeah, top 10. And then if I click on OK, I'll see something else happen here. So when I click on top 10, what Tableau has done is that now instead of sorting within each region, it has now given me an overall top 10 items. What we want to do is tell Tableau that we need to calculate this using subcategories. Um, now I can click on 10 here. So when we do that, it has now populated each of the states regions back, and within each region, it has now listed top N. Now, if you want to give user the option of selecting that, I'm going to make this filter visible. I'll say show filter. And here now we have this bar. We can decide how many we want to filter. If we want to have only top 3 sale categories, I can just go here and click on 3. Now it tells me the top 3 subcategories within each region. Hope you found these two, the calculated field and the combined field, and then how we can use them for sorting within each pane and within each category useful. Thank you.